So I've come down to the end of 267. It's not the end of 267. Actually, what's going to happen is this is 20, and I'm just outside the Apalachicola National Forest. Thought I was going to mess that up. But I've come down from Quincy. It's just hour or two ride. Beautiful, beautiful road, moderate traffic, through beautiful terrain, just awesome. And hopefully there's going to be a little store. I see some stuff here, so hopefully there'll be a little store so I can get a little snack. But I'm going to take 20 down to right at the border of the Apalachicola National Forest, and then continue on 267 across the forest. Someplace in there I'm going to find a nice camp, dispersed camping. So this right here is where 267 and 20 separate. 20 goes up to Tallahassee, and I'm going to Wakulla and Newport, which is 27 and 31 miles respectively. And somewhere between here and there, or actually the entire ride, the next 30 miles is through the Apalachicola National Forest, and I can stop at will and camp where I want. I just gotta find a good spot. Although 30 miles, that'll take me, I'll probably go right to the end of it because it's right about noon, so figure about 10 miles an hour. About 3 o'clock I'll be at the other end of the National Forest, and I'll find some place to camp on that side. On Highway 98, about 30 miles outside of Prairie. Look at this, Highway 98. Where have you been? It is smooth as butter. And some nice countryside I'm traveling through. Actually, the Apalachicola National Forest was one of my favorite places. It was just so scenic. And this as well, I think this is probably private land, but beautiful, beautiful. I'm in Perry, Florida, and I've come across on 98 and come through town, stopped at Walmart, had to buy a new inner tube, but I think my back one's got a slow leak, and I just ain't gonna deal with that, so I'll put a new one in. And I've now turned on to 19, and this road has got like 5 different numbers, 19, 27, and 98, and I'm headed south. Right now it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I've got my eyes open. I'm just coming out on the southern end of town, and I've got my eyes open for a place to camp tonight. So I'm just coming across this little bridge on the outskirts, southern side of Perry. There's my first gator right there. Yeah. They're in there thick, man. I ain't camping by this river. So come down about a mile on 27 or 19 or 98, whatever it is. And come down about a mile from that river. And as you can see, I'm about 400 or 500 feet off into the woods, and this is a nice little spot, nice and level, nice and open. Doesn't look like there's any game trails right here, so that's good. I'm sitting here looking at my map, trying to figure out how I'm gonna get south, because I don't really want to go into Tampa or Orlando, even though I have a friend Rick who lives in Orlando, or right outside of Winter or something. I don't really want to go right into Orlando, so what I'm thinking is, look at this. There's so many options I can do, but I think I'm going to take 27, which is that road. Man, it goes all the way to Miami. It'd be so nice. It'd be just like on the Pacific Coast when you're coming down the coast of Oregon and California and Washington. You're on 101 or 1, and there's very little other roads. I mean, it's like you get on a bike and you pedal down the road and you're on 101 the whole day. It's not like, you know, coming through Mississippi where I'm making 50 turns on little roads, and it's just it's a navigational nightmare. So the shoulder on this road looks really good. The traffic is moderate, I would say. And I'm sure it probably gets heavier as it gets closer to big towns, because Perry, well, Perry's not a huge town, but it's a fairly good sized town. So what I'm going to do is probably in the next 2 days, 3 days, I'm going to take a day off. As a matter of fact, if I would have passed a public library in Perry, what is today? Thursday. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. So what I need to do is take a day off or two and do laundry, get a haircut, wash clothes and laundry, and sit down with a really good map. Not this, I need something with a little bit more detail, like an atlas, and try to make my route, because I'd also like to hit, I'd like to hit the, what is it, Ocala National Forest, or is that Osceola? You know, the National Forest and me are good friends, and it's a great place to camp. But there's so many state parks, and once you get south into Florida, you know, the number of RV parks increase the further south you get. So there'll be an RV park. You know, there was like 4 of them here in Perry. So, and RV parks are a good deal for bicyclists because you get everything that you need, including Wi-Fi and showers and laundromat, for a pretty reasonable price. So in the next couple days I'll take a day off and or 2 days off, and because I did pretty good today. I think I did about 60 miles, and I'm, you know, it's still light. I'm just sitting here munching on some chicken, but yeah, just south of Prairie. I'm sorry, just south of Perry. So I'm still headed south on 98. I checked my YouTube account this morning on my phone and found that I have 69 subscribers now. It just seems like a week ago I had like 50, so it's really moving up. Just want to thank Repel the Tier. Repel the Tier. I like that screen name, by the way, or that username. I like that. So I'm gonna give you 2 rings for that. And another one, my last subscriber wasn't this available? That's Benson and Ashley, who I leapfrogged down the coast with, and they continued on the southern tier through Austin. They're actually from Washington, and we're riding a really beautiful tandem pulling a bob, so they were on a 3-wheel journey too. So wasn't this available? Benson and Ashley, here's a ring of the bell for you.